All right. Well, happy Wednesday evening if you are here live, or who knows what time of day it is if you are here on the replay. I am Todd. This is Gina, and we are coming to you guys from Pennsylvania. We are out here for the birth of our fourth grandchild, our middle daughter's first daughter. And so we are still in Pennsylvania, but we're excited to be here tonight. We're going to tell you who we are, where we're going, why we're exploding, more importantly, why you might want to participate. And what I'm going to do real quick is have my wife share with all of you how this whole thing began for us.
Well, good evening, everybody, and we are super excited to be here with all of you. And for our guests here tonight, welcome to our Wednesday night call. Again, we are Todd and Gina Strand, and we are in Pennsylvania this week, coming to you live. But we're going to share with you how this all started for us. It was all by a complete fluke. How we got introduced to this company. Our daughter got a Division I softball scholarship to play softball back in Illinois. Well, we live in Southern California. And as we were traveling around the country, watching her play softball, in all the different states, we were living in hotels and renting lots of cars. Well, as you can imagine, travel got quite expensive for us. So we started looking for ways to save money on travel. Well, we knew the owner of Travorium, Mr. David Hart, for many years. He had been a friend of ours, and he had had this new product. And he told Todd that we need to check out his travel product. And we decided to, and sure enough, we started saving 40%, 50%, and even 70% off on hotels as we were watching our daughter play. So we started asking other parents on the team how much they were paying for the hotels we were staying in. And when we shared the rates we were saving and the percentages we were saving, they wanted to know how they could get that rate too. Well, Todd and I continued to share our story with other sports parents and friends of ours. And as we did, our team continued to grow. And it spread to over 63 countries. And as it grew, our income grew as well. So we were lucky enough that 2 years ago, I walked away from a pretty significant corporate job of 20 years. And now I get to spend every day with my husband. We travel around the world and show other families how they can do the same. Now, the name of our company is Travorium. And there on the screen, you see our co-founders and CEOs, Mr. and Mrs. David and Adela Hart. They have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional and direct sales industry. Mr. Hart was also Entrepreneur of the Year finalist at the age of 24. Now, our company is in its 12th year of business. We have paid millions of dollars in commissions, and we are debt-free. We have customer service in multiple languages, and we have spread to over 64 countries now. That beautiful building you saw there on the screen was our corporate headquarters in Temecula. We have a corporate presence in Madrid, Spain, and also Kazakhstan now. Our goal as a company is to show people how they can book travel at the travel agent rate, which is up to 70% off, how they can earn travel points for vacations, and if they so choose, turn passion into profit and turn this into a business. Travel is the single largest industry in the world. And if you were to ask your friends and family what is the number one thing on their bucket list, over 90, probably 7% of them would say travel. So why are more people not traveling? And they'll tell you they simply can't afford it. So what we've done as a company is turned what was once unaffordable into affordable, and we have people that are able to travel and make their dreams come true now.
I mean, guys, when you look at the travel business, it's not only the single largest industry in the world, it is an industry that's absolutely exploding in growth. In fact, the travel industry is currently twice the size as the oil industry. And according to Bloomberg Finance, it will grow to 15.5 trillion in the next 9 years alone, becoming 3 times the size as the oil industry. Now, the reason I bring that up is that every business analyst can tell you that your chances of financial success in any business endeavor is in direct proportion to the size of the industry, meaning the bigger the industry, the more likely you are to have financial success. The more niche the industry, the smaller the industry, well, the more likely you are to maybe not have success, right? Well, you can't do any better than the single largest industry in the world, the one thing that everybody wants to do, travel. And again, if you went out and asked 100 people tomorrow, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? The number one answer, I travel, right? And now we can show people how to save big time money on travel. how you can book at the travel agent rate on hotels, on resorts, rental cars, cruises, activities, shopping, dining, show tickets, concert tickets, NFL tickets, the Six Flags, Disney, museum tickets, you name it. There's a myriad of ways you're going to save an absolute fortune with our company. Now, the dirty secret of the travel business, the thing that nobody seems to know, is the fact that two companies control the entire space. So you believe you're price shopping. In fact, these companies go to great lengths to make you believe that you are price shopping. They all have their own commercials. They got their own logo. They got their own website. All the websites work a little bit differently. All the websites will show you a slightly different price for the same booking that you're researching, but two companies own every single one of them. They literally sit back and laugh and go, I wonder who they're going to choose, because the money's coming to the same place no matter who you choose. Now, I believe the documentation beats conversation. So what I want to do real quick is I want to play you a quick video from NBC News investigative reports, and then we'll come back and talk about what this means.
If you go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal, you may be actually wasting your time.
NBC4 consumer investigator Randy Mack is here to explain how that works.
That's right. There's a reason these deals look similar. And the problem is that these third-party sites often fall under the umbrella of one or two companies. So while you think you're searching for multiple companies looking for the very best deal, every deal you're considering may actually be from the same company. Many savvy travelers look for the best hotel deals online.
I usually look at sites that kind of claim to have the best deals.
It seems like there's a lot of competition.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking sites.
All right, so we're going to focus on that last line right there. Calling the hotel directly isn't going to land you a better deal, because the hotels get all of their business from these same two companies. And if you as a hotel undercut their price, they'll kick you off their platform, enjoy bankruptcy, right? So no one's going to do that, okay? So on the screen, that's my middle daughter. I'm at her house right this moment. Again, she just had a brand new baby. We're pretty proud grandparents. She's so adorable. Anyway, but just had a brand new baby. When they got married, they wanted to take their honeymoon to the Maldives, wanted to go to that bungalow you see right there on the screen. Well, on Expedia's website, it was $10,000. On our website, same room, same date, same everything, $6,000. Now, people say, wait a minute, hold on. How did you guys get a better rate than Expedia? And when you guys understand this one fundamental principle, you'll know more about the travel business than 99% of the people on planet Earth, okay? And here it is. The question is, how did you guys get a better rate than Expedia? Ready? We don't have a better rate than Expedia. Again, we don't. $6,000 is the rate. Expedia chose to mark it up to 10 grand. Then they chose to buy up every travel site you can think of, so that when you price shop, all you see is 10 grand. And if you call the hotel directly, they don't dare undercut Expedia's price. They'll be like, 10 grand, that's the rate, when the actual rate is $6,000. You now know more about the travel business than 99% of the people on the entire planet. That's how the business works. If you want further proof of that, all you have to do is Google the top 10 internet companies in the world. And you're going to see Amazon, Google, Facebook, Alibaba, eBay, Netflix, all the usual suspects. And on that list, what do you know? Priceline and Expedia. Now, remember, they do not own anything travel related. They don't own a hotel. They don't have a cruise ship or resort. They don't have a car rental agency. How are they making billions and billions and billions like Amazon, Google, and Facebook? Because they own a monopoly. They're jacking the price up, and the public is completely unaware of the fact that they're doing that. And so what we're doing as a company is we're bringing a completely different model. I call it the Netflix model. So if you think about Netflix, they don't make money selling movies. Netflix makes money selling a membership that allows you to watch an unlimited number of movies, right? Well, as a company, we don't make money selling travel. We make money selling a membership that allows you to book travel with no markup. Now, what does that mean in all practical terms? On the screen, I have two side-by-side examples. In the middle screen, look at the very middle of the screen, the very bottom, Expedia.com right here. Look over the far left, you see Travorium.com. So this is us versus them. If you go to the far out right side price, you'll see the big red arrow. Expedia is charging $154.81 for this room. You can see it's the same room, same date, same everything. However, the actual price is $38.71. And people say, wait a minute, hold on. Expedia is charging $154 and your guys' price is $38. How are you getting a better rate than Expedia? One more time. We do not have a better rate than Expedia. $38 is the rate. The rest is the Expedia markup. How do you think they're paying for all those commercials, the tens of millions of dollars in commercials you see on television? How do you think they're paying Captain Kirk, the Priceline negotiator? That guy ain't cheap. The millions come from the fact they're jacking the price up, sometimes a little bit, sometimes a lot. But in this particular case, you can see that we're saving the consumer, this big red price here, we're saving them 72%. Well, we can go city by city, hotel by hotel, and you're going to see 83%, 55%, 67%, 64%, 66%, 57%. I mean, we can do this game all day long. Where do you want to go? I mean, when people say, well, can you show that to me? Can you prove it? Oh, man, I thought you would never ask, right? Let's get on a Zoom, right? We're going to do a live pricing demonstration. Now, guys, we just had one an hour ago. Daryl and Maria Roberts do it every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock East Coast time, 5 o'clock if you're in California. So 5 o'clock California, 8 o'clock East Coast time. If you guys did not know, today's Daryl's birthday. Not too late to reach out to him, wish him a happy birthday. Even on his birthday, he's doing live pricing demonstrations. Guy makes over $500,000 a year. Check still going up on his birthday. What's he doing? Showing all of you how you can, invite people to the summit, to the Zoom, and people can see that proof positive. Here, here's Expedia, here's us. You can watch the live search. You can watch it pull up the hotel rooms, and people are like, oh my gosh, this is true. Again, guys, we're bringing a brand new model, and it's long overdue. Now, as good as all of that is not what made us big. What made us big is what I'm about to show you next. It is our Dreamcation platform. And this is where we can show anybody, anywhere, any budget, how they can have an absolutely incredible 4- and 5-star vacation every single year. Now, I'm going to show this to you from our platinum perspective. It's our #1 seller by far. And this is where you're going to be getting 2 4- and 5-star vacations. Again, not one. You're going to be getting 2 amazing vacations every 12 to 14 months. And I'm simply going to show you the kinds of vacations that you're about to become accustomed to. So this is the Canary Islands. You can come here for 7 nights, 8 days. You are in an absolute 5-star, incredible resort in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and you can come here for nothing, right? This is just one of the 2 trips you're going to get every single year. And maybe you'd rather go to Disney. This is a brand name property, although you would know the name in a heartbeat. If I told you the name, oh yeah, everybody knows them, and everyone knows they are synonymous with luxury. And you're going to have a full kitchen, a dining room, a living room. You got a flat screen TV, fireplace, separate bedroom with a jacuzzi tub in it. Now it's the honeymoon suite. And you are here 10 minutes right outside of Disney for $10 a day. Now, maybe you'd rather get a 2-bedroom. Again, look at the pictures on the screen. I mean, these are beautiful, gorgeous resorts. You're going to be here 7 nights, 8 days, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, full kitchen for $200. That's not $200 a night. That's not $200 a person. That is $200 as your total bill for the entire 8 days. Have a great time. Now, this is a place my wife and I went to. This is a world tour. This is in Sicily, Italy. I'm going to play the video. Arrived at the world tour here in Sicily, Italy. We are at an all-inclusive resort. All of the food, all of the drinks, all of the high-end restaurants. I mean, everything's included. And we are here for virtually nothing after trading in our platinum points. And oh, by the way, if you tell 3 other people how they can legitimately save big time money on travel, you get to earn those platinum points at no ongoing cost to you. Take those free points and turn them in for trips just like this all over the world. By the way, there's my wife, Miss Gina. So guys, again, if you tell 3 other people how they can legitimately save big time money on travel, and we do those live pricing demonstrations every week, multiple times a week. You can do one yourself after you join. I mean, people can get on, you can demonstrate, hey, let's go to Vegas, let's go to Miami, let's go to Orlando, let's go to New York, Chicago. Oh, you want to go to LA? Oh, you want to go to Barcelona? Oh, you want to go to Tokyo? Oh, you want to go to London? Oh, you want to go to Paris? Why didn't you say so? I mean, every major tourist type destination, we've always got a place there that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% off. And they get to see it. I don't mean one. And there's a whole long list of like, oh, do you want to go here? Do you want to go here? Do you want to go here? We are legitimately showing people how to save huge money on travel. And if I find 3 people who like the idea of paying half the price, at that moment, my membership is no longer coming off my credit card. And I'm getting those 2 vacations every 12 to 14 months. And what's it costing me? Nothing. Nada. Goose egg. Cero dinero. It translates in every language. Now, this is another trip you're going to get. This is a getaway. This was in Cabo San Lucas. This is a 5-star property my wife and I came to, I think this was 2 years ago. We were down here 7 nights, 8 days, ocean front. We leave the door open all night. You can hear the waves crash all night long. There's my wife. Hi, honey. And you can see that again, there's the ocean right down here. That's a swim up bar. You look at the roof. It's much prettier on the other side. You got all the different swimming pools. They got incredible restaurants here at this particular place. Up on the roof, they have an infinity pool. Looks like it runs off the edge of the building. And when you're in the pool, behind you is the ocean. I mean, the selfies are incredible, right? Again, 7 nights, 8 days for nothing. This is one of the 2 trips we get every 12 to 14 months. And again, we have these kinds of trips all over the world. Where do you want to go? The United States, Mexico, Canada, Caribbean, Europe. You want to go to Australia, South Pacific, South America, Central America, Asia, Africa, Middle East, right? We've got every country. 480,000 weeks are available right this very moment. Now, this is usually where people ask a lot of different questions. Like, for example, is this a timeshare? No. We are the anti-timeshare. Do I have to see a presentation? No. Are there any blackout dates? No. Are there any penalties? No. Am I in a contract? No. What about this? No. Do I have to become a travel agent? No. What about that? No. Let me say in Japanese. No. It has none of the usual entanglements that you can think of from a typical travel program. That's why we're absolutely booming. People love this program. If you don't like it, cancel. I mean, all you got to do is go to your back office and you hit a little button, cancel. You're out. They'll never bill you again. There's no contracts. There's no blackout dates. None of that. There's no lack of inventory. And let me prove that to you. So if you go over here to the far right screen, the very, very on the far right, you'll see I did a search, and I did the search for the Florida Disney area. So this isn't the United States, okay? This isn't even Florida. This is just the Florida Disney area all by itself. And I did that search on June the 1st, 2024. And you can see there were 69, again, 69 different places just in the Disney area alone that you could go. Does it sound like there's a lack of inventory or it's hard to get a room? You can book 24/7, 365, amazing places everywhere. And again, share this with 3 of your friends. In fact, I defy you to start traveling at half the price all over the world and not get 3 people. I challenge you. I should throw that as a challenge, right? Because most people, when you travel, you're going to post on social media. And you're not just going to brag about where you're at. I'm at Disney. I'm in the Canary Islands. I'm in wherever you happen to be. But you're probably going to start bragging about the price. Even if you don't brag about the price, it's going to come up in conversation. You're going to have your friends or your family like, really, what would that cost you? Oh, I got it for this. Wait a minute. You got it for how much? How'd you get that rate? Oh, it's this travel thing I joined. What travel thing? I mean, I defy you not to get 3. I was in Rome on vacation. I've been here 12 years. I was in Rome on vacation with my oldest daughter, my son-in-law, my 2 grandkids. We're just there having fun. While I'm on vacation, I signed up 3 people. I mean, guys, in 1 week on vacation, this is not a tough thing to do. And it's part of the big idea that when you can show moms and dads how to take their kids on amazing vacations all over the world without tapping into the already stretched family budget. That is the idea that's clicking with moms and dads at kitchen tables all over the world. Now, I showed you our getaways. Those are typically 7 nights, 8 days. You can get the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, full kitchen, living room, this kind of a thing, right? You go there with your family, have a great time. We also happen to have our world tours. Now, this is our signature collection. It's the #1 thing we do. Everyone loves the world tours. Now, you can choose. There's 480,000 weeks in the getaways alone, okay? No lack of inventory. There's also 3 bedrooms, 3 bathroom. Again, tons of places, every part of the world. But we also have our world tours. Now, what's the difference? A getaway is typically 8 days. A world tour is typically 5 days, okay? You know, the getaways, they got full kitchens, you know, buy your own food. The world tours, sometimes they're all inclusive. Sometimes they just include breakfast, okay? But usually breakfast is included or it's all inclusive, one of the two. Now, the world tours are always 4- and 5-star properties. There's 8 to 9 per month. So every month there's a whole new list of places you can go. And the diversity's all over the world. I mean, you want to go to Cairo, Egypt? Oh, you want to go to Istanbul, Turkey? Oh, you want to go to Morocco? Oh, you want to go to Thailand? Oh, you want to go to Venice? Oh, you want to go to Rome? You want to go to Portugal? Oh, you want to go to France, Bordeaux, France? Oh, I'm sorry. You want to go to Greece? You want to go to Crete, Greece? Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to go to the Canary Islands. Oh, you wanted to go to Hawks Cay and Key West. Oh, you wanted to go to New York. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to go to Lake Tahoe in Nevada. I mean, we've got them everywhere, all over the world. You can choose your place you want to go. Now, the world tours, where we have a lot of people from all over the world, they're going to go to the same resort at the exact same time. Now, I want to be clear. No one will know that you're part of our company unless you tell them, okay? There's no set agenda. You can go there with your family, have a great time. No one knows your name. I don't even know those people over there. And you can just have a blast with your family. But for a lot of people, when you get to a resort, for example, in Dubai, I was on this trip back in April. This is a 5-star property. It is oceanfront. They have an ice skating rink in the middle of the hotel at the top of the main tower. If you look at the picture here in the bottom left corner, the top of the tower, you see my mouse right there? That is not a UFO, okay? That is a restaurant that spins 360 degrees. Well, you're going to eat breakfast up at the top of the tower every day. Now, when you're up there, they have these chefs everywhere. And because Dubai is the #1 tourist destination for that part of the world, when you get up there, they have every kind of food you can imagine because they have lots of people from India that come there. So here's all these Indian breakfast dishes. Well, they got lots of people from Asia that come there. Here's all these Asian breakfast dishes. Of course, they're an Arabic country. Here's all these Arabic breakfast dishes. Of course, they got people from the West, right? Here's all these American breakfast dishes. They got the chefs that'll make up the omelets any way you want, every kind of juice, every kind of fruit, every kind of pastry. If you had to pay for the breakfast on your own, the breakfast alone is like $89 a person. It's almost $200 a day just in breakfast. That's included for free. So you're at a 5-star resort, oceanfront room, breakfast included, and your entire trip, entire cost is $49 for all 6 days. Now, as good as all of that sounds, I promise you, when you're done with the trip, you're not going to be talking about Dubai, which is incredible. You're not going to be talking about the 5-star resort, which is amazing. You're not going to be talking about the $49 price, which is unbelievable. You're going to be talking about all of the different people that you met from all over the world, because they're people that are just like you. And when you get around like-minded people, but from different parts of the world, it's like you just met your new BFF, right? And before the whole thing's all said and done, people you didn't even know before the trip that live in Belgium or France, or, they live in Germany, they live in Spain, they live in Morocco, they live in Thailand, they live in Singapore, they live in Kazakhstan or Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan. They happen to live in Papua New Guinea, the Solomon Islands. They're in Mauritius Island. They're in Madagascar. They're in Argentina, Chile, Mexico, Canada, the Philippines. When it's all said and done, you're going to be hugging people going, I love you, man. And you're like, you just met your best friend, right? You're going to be exchanging WhatsApp information, Facebook information, Instagram information, and you're going to end up with friends all over the world. When you go back to work and just normal conversation, things are going to come up. People will be talking about Morocco. Oh, yeah, really? I got friends there in Morocco.
Wait a minute. How do you have friends in Morocco? I mean, who are you, James Bond? I mean, you're going to have friends all over the world. And when you're done with that first trip, you're going to call me up and you're going to say, Todd, I was blown away by the program. I mean, this whole idea, I mean, the pricing, I mean, book and travel for 40, 50, 60, 70% off. You know, I told 3 people, I got my membership at no ongoing cost to me. I'm going on these amazing 5-star vacations. All of that was incredible. And I was excited and I thought I got it. I thought I got it. But you're right. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I went on a world tour and I met those people from all over the world. And now I get it. Now I get it. It's an experience you cannot buy online. And there's going to be this connection to people around the world. And when you land on the ground, for example, my wife and I went to Madrid, Spain, a couple of years ago. We'd never been there ever in Spain, ever. But I met Carmen Conde and I met her on a world tour. And when I landed at Madrid, never been there, this new country, this strange place, who do I see when I get off the airplane? Carmen. Welcome to my country. When I landed in the Canary Islands, Adriana Brabant was there. When I landed in Mauritius Island, I knew people that were there. When I landed in, Reunion Island, right? There was Willie and his whole crew there, right? And they're like, welcome to my country. And we got in the cars and they took us to the restaurants. I mean, you have a connection to people on the ground. Guys, it's an experience you can't buy online. I spent a lot of time on that. But again, when you get it, when you experience one, you'll understand why people are just raving about our company. And I'm just going to show you real quick the diversity of the places you can go. This is Malaga, Spain, oceanfront, breakfast included, $89. Look at this place in Portugal. I mean, look at the cliffs here. They got a championship golf course here. I mean, look at this hotel. I mean, this is the kind of place that ambassadors and dignitaries and heads of state go to, right? The rooms are hundreds and hundreds of dollars per night. You're there for 6 days, $99. Breakfast included, eating breakfast oceanside every day. You want to go to Montego Bay like my boy Adam, him and his whole crew are going this coming November. All of the food, all of the drinks, everything included for less money than the cost of a cheap motel, right? How about going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico? I was here a few months ago, oceanfront room, all of the food, all of the drinks, everything included, $129. How about Las Vegas, Nevada? They just built this place like 5 years ago. It's right on the strip. They spent $4.5 billion right on the strip, 5-star world-class resort, and you're going to be there for $49. Not $49 a night, not $49 a person, $49 for all 5 days. Guys, you cannot go to the Roach Motel where they steal your towel for $49, but you can be in the nicest hotel in the entire world right on the strip for a total price of $49. Maybe you want to go to Venice, Italy. You want to go to the beaches of Hawaii where we have a world tour right now. We got Gary Thompson, Dale Maria Roberts, all kinds of people that are in Hawaii on the beach as we speak. We have waves crashing at their feet, having a great time. Crete, Greece. I mean, look at that room. That's your room. All the food, everything included, $319. Bordeaux, France, Cairo, Egypt, Istanbul, Turkey. We got one in the Bahamas. We got one in Vietnam now, right? And to get involved in our company is a whopping $69, right? Yeah, man, sounds like a big timeshare here. $69 one time, and then 30 days later, it's $52 per month. Now, what am I getting for my $52 a month, my $600 a year? You're getting to book at the travel agent rate on hotels, cruises, rental cars. You're getting show tickets, concert tickets, shopping, dining. So let me translate this into some real world experiences. My wife and I were in Vegas. We were at a place. I can't tell you the name of the place, but it's a famous city in the United States. It's a massive city, and it's right on the strip. And you guys will probably figure it out from there. It's got a big statue out front too, holding a torch. Anyway, we were there for 3 nights. We saved $200 a night in 3 nights, an entire year's worth of membership completely free. My buddy Jeff Miner rented a truck for 2 weeks, saved $1,400. 2.5 years worth of membership off of one rink-dink truck rental. My friend Alicia Davis, she wanted to buy some Beyonce tickets, saved $1,500 on her Beyonce tickets. 2.5 years worth of membership off one purchase of tickets. My buddy Norm and his wife Annette, they had friends that bought Dallas Cowboy tickets, saved $1,800, saved 3 years worth of membership off of one purchase. Okay. So, guys, you're going to save money in a myriad of different ways. It's incredible. Now, for $22 more per month, you get our titanium membership. And with this membership, you're not just getting to book at the travel agent rate, but you're getting one actual vacation every single year. Now, the pricing's not quite as good as what I showed you here throughout the presentation. When I showed you the Canary Islands, I could go there for 7 nights, 8 days for nothing. If you were a titanium member, it probably cost you $100. Okay. You had to pay a little extra money. So you didn't get as cheap as I did. I got the tier 1 pricing. You got to pay a little bit more money, but you're getting one trip a year for virtually nothing. And then we have our platinum. Okay. This is our #1 seller by far, not even close. 95% of all people go this direction. It's $269 one time only. And then 30 days later, it's $135 per month. Now, here I'm getting to book at the travel agent rate on all those things. By the way, you know that most people will save more money than the cost of our biggest package in just miscellaneous savings. And just, I booked a couple of hotels, some rental cars, some show tickets, some, just in miscellaneous stuff. Like, oh my gosh, I save more than the cost of the membership. Plus, I still got 2 vacations, 4 and 5-star vacations all over the world for virtually nothing. What did it cost me? Nothing, because I save more in just miscellaneous savings, right? So $269 down, $135 a month. Now, if you want the ability to refer 3, use our referral program, or make money, you also have to buy the licensing agreement for $79. It gets you your replicated website, your back office, your ID, the marketing videos, the training, the tracking, all those kinds of things. So your total price, if you want to get started, would be $349 today, and then it's $135 per month. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, if I tell 3 people, what's it costing me? That's right, nothing on an ongoing basis, because my commissions that I'm earning by telling those 3 people are paying my monthly membership, okay? So I'm going to get to that detail in a moment, but I'm earning money from telling those 3 people, and the earnings, they're going to use those earnings to pay for my monthly membership. It's not coming off my credit card. What's it costing me? Nothing. Ain't on my credit card, right? But I'm getting all of the benefit I just described. If I'm working this like a business with an intention for a profit, I can write off my house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, cell phones, miles on your automobile. And you guys can get together with your own tax professional, your own CPA, and you're going to find out that the average person, if they would simply open a home-based business and run it with a legitimate intention for a profit, you are going to save $5,000 to $6,000. You can go verify that, get together with your own CPAs, but you're going to save roughly $6,000. Well, the membership only costs $1,500. Your own CPA is going to look at you and say, wait a minute, you're saving 4 times as much in taxes as you're even paying for the membership. Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? I mean, again, do you want to ship your money to the government? Because I know they're such good stewards with it, and they're in debt, they need it, or would you rather have that money back in your pocket? It's your choice. This is considered to be one of the greatest tax strategies on the entire planet, having a home-based business. And again, don't take my word for it. Go Google it, buy best-selling books on it, go see a local tax professional. And yes, I will expect a thank you card after you save your first $6,000, especially as you do it over the year after year after year. In 10 years, we're talking, you just saved, 6,000 a year times 10, $60,000. I mean, you could send your kids to college with the tax savings alone from your home business, right? It's about knowing the little, they say life's a game of inches. Now, I want to get into our compensation program, because you can make money by sharing this with other people. And you're going to do it doing something you've been doing your entire life, which is what I call the social sharing ripple effect. It was just a couple weekends ago, lose track of time here, and my oldest daughter went and saw the movie Twister. Well, she was bragging, oh my gosh, that new Twister is so great. So we went and saw Twister. Well, then I told my buddy Ryan, man, dude, I'm telling you, they wrote a whole new story. It's incredible. He went and saw Twister. Then his sister went and saw Twister. His son went and saw Twister. Another friend of ours went. So, I mean, that's the social sharing ripple effect. Someone told someone who told someone who told someone. You've been doing this your entire life. whether it be a good movie, a good restaurant. We just had no way to track it back then. If you look at Facebook and Instagram, how did they get 3 billion people to sign up when they've never, ever advertised? And you think back and you're like, oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I invited my friends invited their friends invited their friends. And you see the ripples, right? It's like dropping a rock in the pond and the ripples spread. Well, every time one of your friends get involved, then they tell people. So it's like you're getting, it's like more and more rocks are being dropped and there's new ripples that are spreading, right? And eventually 3 billion people signed up for Facebook and Instagram. By the way, that made Mark Zuckerberg the 8th richest man in the entire world. He just bought a $500 million yacht, which I didn't think much about it at the time. 500 million, okay. But for some reason, it's when I heard that he bought a $30 million support boat. He will never go on the $30 million boat in his life, ever. He bought a $30 million boat to bring the food and all that kind of stuff to the $500 million yacht. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. What? You have a $30 million boat you will never go on? That boat's only purpose is to support the $500 million yacht? I mean, that's when you realize, oh my gosh. And how did he get all that money? Because you and I told our friends, you told their friends, you told their friends, but Mark didn't share the money with all of us. He kept the money, right? He didn't even send us a postcard. Hey, I'm on a new yacht, thinking of you, right? Nothing. Guys, we track the social sharing ripple effect. And guys, the number one thing shared on social media is travel. Nobody goes on vacation without doing a photo dump. But the difference is with us, they're bragging about not just the vacation, but the price they paid. And when people brag about, hey, I'm in Dubai, $49, like, whoa, 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 whoa. How are you in Dubai for $49? I mean, how did you get that rate? Oh, it's this travel thing I joined. What travel thing? I'll send you a video, hop on one of the live pricing demonstrations, check the whole thing out. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too, right? But guys, by that simple method, it's spreading around the world and it's become a 7-figure business for my wife and I. We are everyday normal people. My wife managed a Kohl's department store for 20 years. Nothing special about managing a Kohl's department store. We're just everyday normal people. We got people in here that were selling cars, people that were doing landscape services. I mean, just, people that were working in hospitals as a nurse or, emptying bedpans. I mean, yeah, what'd you do for a living? I emptied bedpans at a hospital. What do you do now? I make a few $100,000 a year traveling the world doing what I want, when I want, with whom I want, anytime I want. How'd you go from bedpans to that? I told a few people how to save money and travel. It continued to spread and the checks continue to go up. Some of you are outthinking this. You're making it too hard, right? It's like you're blocking your own potential success. I mean, dude, whose side are you on? Again, you can validate everything we're talking about tonight. You can get on the live pricing demonstrations. You can go sit with your own CPA. You can find out that our company's in its 12th year. Our CEO and founder was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year. We've got offices in California, a satellite office in Madrid, an office now in Kazakhstan. And we are a company that's going to do $50 million in sales in the next 12 months, and we're going to double in size in the next 8 months. Think about that. We're going to do 50 million in the next 12 months, but we're going to double in size in the next 8 months. Where do you think this thing is going? I mean, guys, travel, if you only get 0.25% of the $15.5 trillion industry, it makes you a $38 billion company. Netflix is only $32 billion, by the way. I'm not suggesting we're going to become that big. I'm suggesting that the industry is so big that if we get any fraction of this industry, it's enough to retire you, your kids, and your grandkids for life. And Expedia, which still have never even heard our name. They wouldn't even know who we are, right? It's that big of an opportunity that lies before you. So the reason all that matters, this is Warren Buffett, the 5th richest man in the world, who says, unless you find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. I harbor on that because that is not what is currently being taught in school. You're being taught, go to school, get good grades, get a degree, get a job. It's all going to be okay. It ain't going to be okay. It ain't going to be okay. The fastest growing segment of the global economy is the gig economy. 70 million people in the United States alone have signed up for a side hustle. They're looking for ways to make money, but all those side hustles, whether it's Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Instacart, I'm doing YouTube videos, I'm selling stuff on eBay, whatever you're doing, it's just another job. It does not make you money while you sleep. We do, because you're going to go out and build a big customer base of people that are joining our travel membership. No different than Netflix. People sign up for the Netflix membership. A lot of you have one. Do you pay your Netflix bill every month? Yeah, that's true. I do. Have you told anyone else about Netflix? Do anyone else owns a Netflix? Yeah, all my friends have one. They pay their Netflix bill every month. Yeah, that's true. If you own Netflix, that money comes in every single month, whether you work or not. We're doing the same thing here, same thing here. But on the travel side, where people join the travel membership, they love it. They're saving money. They're going on trips. They're telling other people who are telling other people. More and more memberships get sold, and we give you a little cut of all of the memberships, meaning that your check's not only residual, your check is dynamic. Your check is going up. Let me give you an example of that. On the screen, this is Pastor Guy Taylor, lived in Memphis, Tennessee. Incredible guy, and he got to about $2,000 per month in income. And he ended up passing away and going to be with the Lord. And when he passed away, that $2,000 per month check, that check doesn't go away. That check keeps coming in every single month. That check went to his granddaughters, Ava and Gracie. You see them there on the screen. So this is Gracie right here. This is Ava. They were 4 and 6 when they got the money. And the money went into a trust account and got invested on their behalf every single month. Well, 31 months later, after he died, they went from $2,000 a month to a 6-figure residual income. Well, wait a minute. How could a dead guy increase his income? Because the social sharing ripple effect. People kept telling people. His income went up. Of course, he was gone, but his granddaughters inherited that. It goes into a trust account, gets invested every month on their behalf. And because the guy didn't outthink it, he said, hey, sounds good to me. Let's do some traveling. And he did a lot of traveling, went to incredible resorts, telling people in the congregation, all the other people, man, this is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. You got to check it out. Had a little business going, making a little money. Unfortunately, he left us too soon, went to be with the Lord. But guess what? That money keeps coming in, goes to his granddaughters. The check is still going up. Come back and talk to me in 6 months, 18 months. They'll have a multiple 6-figure, then a multiple 6 figures. Those 2 little girls will be millionairesses. Why? Because their grandfather didn't outthink it, right? He simply said, hey, looks good. I verified the prices. All you can do the same thing. I met with my CPA. I mean, everything is true. Let's rock and roll. Now, I'm going to walk you through the constructs of the compensation program. So number one, get 3 people. You're earning $4.45 per day, which means that you are earning over $135 per month. We take your $135 membership right out of your commissions, no longer coming off your credit card. Now, you're going to build 2 legs. So let's assume that you go out there and you bring on, let's say, Angel. You got Angel in your left leg. And then let's say that you happen to bring on Kyle Thrower. You got Kyle Thrower in your right leg. Well, anyone else that you bring on from here on out forevermore is going to go below Angel or Kyle, one of the 2. So if you then bring on my good friend Willie Ann out of Hawaii, and you put Willie Ann down below Angel, okay? Well, then you bring on me, and you put me down below Kyle. You're just going to build the 2 legs straight down, okay? Now, I'm going to assume for one moment you bring on 4 people, and then you go to Hawaii with our birthday boy, Daryl and Maria Roberts. You're hanging out with Willie Ann on the beaches of Hawaii, having a good time. And when you're gone for a couple of weeks, when you come back, you find out that your 4 friends invited some people to one of our live pricing demonstrations. They found out how they can save big time money on travel. And they said, hey, this sounds great. Send me a link. They sign up. Well, then, realize like, oh my gosh, I got 8 customers on my left leg, and I got 8 customers on my right leg. Well, the company's going to start writing you a check for $400 to $700 per month every single month. Well, from there, your 8 customers tell a couple people each. Now you got 25 customers in each leg. You're making a couple thousand a month. This is where Pastor Guy Taylor was, by the way, when he passed away. Well, clearly those 25 people told a couple people each. Next thing you know, he had 63 customers. He was making, $2,500 to $3,500 a month. Then they told one person each. He had 125 customers in each leg. He was making $4,000 to $5,000 a month. Then they told some people he had 188 customers in each leg, and now he was making $10,000 to $12,000 per month. By the way, his business grew beyond what I'm showing you right here, and that check continues to go up. He's actually a 1-star ambassador, which is even bigger than what I'm showing you here, and he's almost about to become a 2-star ambassador. I mean, the check keeps going up. Now, when you become an ambassador, at this moment, you're earning $10,000 to $12,000 per month in residual income. Now, this puts you in the top 1% of people in the world, not based on income, but based on the fact that you are now in control of money and time. Now, you can meet people that have money, but they got no time. And you can meet people that have time, but they got no money. And when you're in control of both, I'm in control of both money and time, you're in the top 1% of people in the world. You can achieve that by simply going out and getting 188 customers total in your left leg and 188 customers total in your right leg. Now, when you get here, in addition to the 10 to 12,000 per month that you're earning, the company's going to give you 2 more vacations completely for free. And these include airfare credit. So I got 2 vacations from the product for free. And now I got 2 more vacations because I became an ambassador. I got 4 vacations a year, and these 2 include airfare credit. Now, if you happen to be married, like for example, you saw my wife here, my wife has an account. She told 3. I have an account. I told 3. So between the 2 of us, we have 4 vacations a year. Plus we became ambassadors. Now we have 6 vacations. People are like, man, you guys are always traveling. We had dinner tonight with my son-in-law's parents and some other people. Like, man, I watch you guys on Facebook. Man, you're going all over the world. Every time I turn around, you're going somewhere. We have 6 vacations a year for virtually nothing, right? I mean, so yes, we're going here, going there, having fun, and every one of you could do the exact same thing. Now, further, when you become an ambassador in our company, the company's going to give you a brand new position completely free of charge, okay? Now, you can build in this brand new position, left leg, right leg, and as you build, you're going to earn a second income. So I'm earning income from my top spot, but now I'm putting these new people below this new spot, and I'm earning money here and here. And the money I'm earning here and the customers I'm here don't just make money for this spot, they make money for the top spot. So all that flows through my new position all the way to my top position, and I'm double dipping on the same volume. Now, when I get that check to 10 grand a month, they gave me another brand new position. Well, I can build in that new position and drive another check. This will be my 3rd check I'm generating, which flows into my number 2 position, helping that check go higher, which flows into my number 1 position, helping that check go higher. I'm now triple dipping. And then when I get to 10 grand a month in that position, they give me another brand new position. And now I'm quadruple dipping. And guys, you can do this as many times as you like. There's no lack to the amount of money you can make. The only question is, what is your desire to go out and bless other people and teach them and show them what I just shared with all of you. Guys, in all sincerity, the company is just absolutely booming. We're exploding. Over 3,000 people have joined the company this month alone. That is a record. We've never had that, but it's accelerating. I mean, guys, it's accelerating. I'll never forget. I mean, there was a time I talked to our CEO and founder a couple of days ago, because I remember a few years ago, we'd have been excited if we had 3,000 people in a year join the company. Now we got 3,000 people a month. I mean, and I'm going to come back next month or the month after. You're going to be hearing me talk about we got 5,000 people a month. We got 7,000 people a month. I mean, we are on that type of a trajectory. We're going into the single largest industry in the world with a brand new model, and the only thing we're missing is you. So get back with whoever invited you to be here, get your questions answered. Guys, we're going to be back on Saturday. We have an incredible training call for you on Saturday. I'm going to teach you a simple script on Saturday. Mark this down. Teach you a simple script on Saturday. In fact, I'll even give you the opening, right? I got a great story for you. You want to hear it? Takes about 2 minutes. Might make you a lot of money, might not, right? Again, got a great story for you. Takes about 2 minutes. Might make you a lot of money, might not. Want to hear it? And I'll teach you the rest of the story, right? But most people are like, yeah, I got 2 minutes. What's your story? And you guys can frame it up in less than 2 minutes. Hey, you know how people love to travel and go on vacations, but they're so expensive? Yeah, that's true. Hey, there's this new company called Travorium. They got this new model where people can book travel for a fraction of the normal price, right? And I'll give you the rest on Saturday. But be there on Saturday. We're going to teach you word for word, things you can say, things you can do, how to meet people on social media. Todd, I don't know anybody. No big deal, right? This business was specifically designed for people that have no money, have no time, nobody. I mean, none of that matters. Simply bring your desire to want to make money, and we can show you ways of meeting people on social media and sharing this with other people and help you build an incredible business. So, hey, with that, we'll see you guys on Saturday. Until then, don't forget, it's Wednesday, tomorrow night. That's on Saturday. Tomorrow night, we got Mr. Danny Segwell, incredible guy. He's the guy I mentioned worked at the hospital, and he went from working at the hospital to a multiple 6-figure business, traveling the world, having fun. Danny Segwell is going to be here tomorrow night. I apologize, guys. We flew out here for the baby, and we've been up a couple of nights, and you lose track of time. Hey, wait a minute. I was thinking like tonight's Thursday, right? It's Wednesday. Anyway, so tomorrow night, Danny Segwell will be here. And then on Saturday, we'll have that incredible training. But guys, have a great evening, and God bless. Bye, everybody.